Okay, so we talked about how to defend the heel hook, and now we need to understand how to defend the leg lock that he converts to off of our heel hook defense, right? So he goes for the heel hook, he exposes, I try to walk away, I can't, I make the step over, and I roll, and he follows me into this leg lock, right? What I'd really like to do, now that the heel is free and it's in the middle of his chest, what I'd really like to do is just do everything I can to get the knee here behind him. Like we talked about in the earlier segment, he's doing everything he can to make micro adjustments so that the knee ends up inserted. Right, let me put the knee in. Yes, there you go. You see the leg was blocking you. Now that he loosened the leg, if he opens the knee here, you'll see, where is my knee? My knee's above his legs. This is lockable now, right? I need to get that knee out. Now we said in the scramble, you're usually going to be somewhere between the two. It's very rare that the knee would land deep. It's also very, very rare that the knee would land super shallow, especially if he's good enough to be able to hold on and keep that control. So the best thing I can do is to continue to come a little bit closer to him because I want my leg as bent as possible. He's trying to keep the bottom half of me away from him as he stretches his leg in the opposite direction. And when he does, that's when I have to tap for the leg lock. What I like to do is stay close enough. You see, so maybe I can hold here just to get myself a little close. And when I do that, you notice what happens is my knee bends a little bit, right? Just to get a little distance. Now I can start to move, and I take this outside foot, and I cross it over, and I find the back of his thigh, his butt, anything. Whatever the biggest available piece of real estate is, I attach there, and I'm going to do two things at once. I'm going to kick this leg forward, and I'm going to pull this leg out, right? So it's going to be like this. It's an insertion, extraction, simultaneous insertion, extraction, right? Here's the insertion, and then at the same time, here's the extraction. Those two have to happen together. So we're fighting for the leg lock position. I'm trying to get free. I get a little closer. I get around the corner. I find the space that I need so that I can lay back and put my foot over. And as he tries to adjust, there, I'm out. And then we see. Try to sit up right away and get some kind of coverage. It's nice if you want to touch the hip here and just get around the corner. And start to look for your side mount. So long story short, though, go ahead and lay on your side. Long story short, the leg lock is just like an arm lock. So he's got to get the knee above, and I've got to get the knee below. Just like in an arm lock, I've got to shrink my elbow, and he's got to get my elbow back up. So my main objective here is to extract the knee. Then I'm mostly free, right? I can pretty much count on at least having survived that submission attempt. In order to do that, you see right here, I'm so close, I can't put the leg over unless I'm super flexible. So you want to get close at first to get yourself around the corner here. Look, I'm on my hip. When I'm flat on my back, it's strange unless you can do this like, full lotus position or put your leg behind your head, right? Then you're flexible enough in your hips and your knees to be able to reach him, but you should be on your hip, face him, right? What do you do when you're escaping from the arm lock? Put me in an arm lock. Do I stay flat on my back so the arm gets more stretched? No, I try to do this, right? I try to get on my hip and face him so that I can shrink the elbow. That's what I try to do. Leg lock is the same thing. Right? I want to sit up at first, then I want to get on my hip and face him. And you see how it makes the leg bend. Look at this. The camera can see. Right? If you guys need to move to see, it's okay. I get the bend in the leg, and now I can sit back and make space for my leg to pass. Right here, I'm going to push and pull at the same time. And I'm out. All right? Make sense? All right, give that a try.